Welcome back to Jersey Matters. Many women, when they get out of prison, in a way are resentenced to a life of disappointment, trauma, even pain. It's difficult to find the path to a new life. But now our Kimberly Kravitz reports a former governor is there to help.
2 million women and girls are released from prison each and every year, and that number is growing. Women's incarceration is double what it once was. And the women behind me told us that the ripple effects, anxiety, and trauma far outweigh their sentence in prison.
Last year, 18,600 women were released from jails and prisons across the state. Over 60% of these women suffer from a mental illness. Over 70% of these women are the victims of domestic violence, and most importantly, an overwhelming majority of these women are the primary caretakers of their children under the age of 18.
A chilling report from the New Jersey Reentry Corporation, headed by Governor Jim McGreevey, a band of women who came together to fight for their rights, their dignity, and a second chance at life after prison.
We do things. I made a horrible decision in my life that cost me those 17 years. And yes, I should have paid for my crime. But I felt like the institution should be more rehabilitated than more so of a punishment. It makes you want to give up. There's so many women that I've encountered and witnessed cutting themselves with a can lid, hanging themselves in acid. It's just sad because you get in there and you're like in a whole other world.
I've been fighting to get my life together. I just had a little boy, thank God, and he keeps me together, but I look around and I look at him and having this felony record, like you're destined for doom. You can't get ahead in life. You can't get anywhere.
Congresswoman Mikey Sherrill led a round of applause for the women who reopened old wounds to get out and fight for advocacy in women's prisons.
That our prison system neglects the needs of women. Women's state prison populations grew 834% over nearly 40 years. And yet state prisons do not have regular gynecological services and do not focus enough on health care, substance abuse counseling, mental health services, job training programs, or housing.
One woman who had years of hardship came forward and explained it all pretty simply.
They work for us. They work for us, but they don't know our problems. We have to tell them because closed mouths don't get fed. If we don't tell them what we need, they can't help us.
Another woman described the unfair treatment and violations from officers while locked up.
He grabbed my hand, threw it behind my back, and threw me up against the guard booth. And all I kept saying was, let me go, let me go. Don't we have to pay for our crimes? We should have to pay like that. And if it wasn't for Governor McGreevey's program, I don't know where I would be.
Governor McGreevey, both touched and impacted by the success of his clients, explained his mission at the New Jersey Reentry Program.
That the lowest point of one's life should not define the entirety of their existence.
So if you or someone you know is interested in earning that second chance, or for more information, you can log on to their website, njreentry.org. Reporting from the State House for Jersey Matters, I'm Kimberly Kravitz.
All right, thank you, Kimberly. When we come right back, homelessness is on the rise in New Jersey, but there is help available. We'll explain next.